So, we are the S trio, Saumya, Sumaira, and Shaheen.
Welcome to inspirED.
Welcome, beautiful girls, and welcome all of you to inspirED. inspirED is a conference that brings together diverse people to reimagine education. And there really couldn't be a more important year post-pandemic than this year to do this.
And because we believe that fun is really important in education, we're going to do our opening as a fun rapid fire quiz. Here is how we'll play. Shaheen Didi will ask one of us a question and we'll answer. Are you ready, Sumaira?
Yes, but Saumya, what will we do? All these people listening shouldn't get bored. Can they answer too?
Great idea, Sumaira.
Okay, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to ask one of these two lovely ladies a question. And as I'm asking them a question, we want you to be answering the question in your own minds or in the chat box if you would rather do that. I hope you're all ready. Sumaira, Saumya, are you ready?
Yes, Didi.
Great. So let's hear what kids really think about very, very important issues. Sumaira, starting with you. What is one thing you really don't like about the Indian education system?
I can see marks are given too much importance. There are learnings beyond marks. There are many friends in my class who do not score well. However, they can dance, sing, and play and paint wonderfully.
Beautiful. So you're talking about marks being too important and the need for the arts and other ways of learning. Thanks, Sumaira. Saumya, over to you. When you think about a dream school, what is one thing you envision?
I envision celebration of collaboration over competition.
Beautiful. I often think that if we only remembered that schools were for learning and not for achievement and who is at the top, but everybody's learning and everybody's progress, the system would be very, very different. Sumaira, parents, as you think about parents, your parents and other parents, do you think parents play a role in your learning?
Yes, definitely. Even my mother helped me. It doesn't matter if she knows English or not. Parents can help by reminding our timetable, homework, setting a study and playtime for us, and checking our progress with Didis and Bhaiyas.
Thank you, Sumaira. Saumya, what is one quality that a great teacher has?
I think it would be patience while teaching and while awaiting improvement in your students.
A thought on patience there. Sumaira, when you think about the last 2 years and the pandemic, what was most difficult for you?
The actual difficulty was learning online.
Yeah, learning online. We'll go a little bit more into that in a minute. But before that, Saumya, what's the best way to learn?
It has to be hands-on experiential learning by doing.
Learning by doing. And I'm assuming if you asked 10 of your friends, they may find different ways for each one. And that's really the difficulty of being a great teacher. How do you reach out to different kids in different ways to learn? Sumaira, what is a value that you think all children should learn?
I think respect and kindness, because it will help us forever. Like if we show respect and kindness towards other people, they will also show respect and kindness towards us. So it will help us improve us.
Thank you, Sumaira. Saumya, big question for you on assessment of learning. How should learning really be assessed?
I think, as you said about the previous question, right, uniquely tailored assessments for each one of us. Because also, as Einstein said once, that we cannot test a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
I love that quote. Sumaira, back to you and back to the question of online learning. Can you talk about whether you liked, you mentioned that you did not like online learning. Can you say why you didn't like online learning?
Because there are plenty of problems like internet disturbance, and we can't meet our friends too, and etc.
Yeah, I think friends is a big part of why we go to school. Saumya, who can change the system?
I think you, me, and us, I think all of us can. And I think, in fact, coming to inspirED is also one of the ways.
Beautiful. Sumaira, being a student yourself, can you teach others?
Yes, of course. I teach my little brother also.
Yeah, so lovely to hear that. And Saumya, last question to you, and perhaps the biggest question. If you were the education minister in India, what is one thing you would do?
Out of so many things to do, I think first on my agenda would be creating a panel of student leaders who will be included in policy and decision making.
Beautiful. Thank you, girls, so much for your answers. Saumya has been on multiple panels with us before. For Sumaira, it's her very first time. I just met Sumaira last week and found her so insightful in her answers that asked her to join today. Thank you so much for your answers. We hope for all of you listening that inspirED is a chance to really listen, to talk to people with very different and diverse perspectives, and to leave with some answers, but we hope in some ways that you leave with really good questions that you're asking yourself. And most of all, we hope that you leave inspirED a little more committed than you already are to really reimagining the education system for all our children.
And that all of you live inspired, right, Didi? Isn't that why this conference is called inspirED?
Speaking of inspired, Sumaira, let's sing a song that gives me a lot of inspiration. It's really simple, and I think we can all learn it in the next 2 minutes.
Okay, so we have 2 minutes to learn the song. This song is about light. It is about potential, my potential, your potential, every single child's potential. Girls, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'll sing one line and then the girls will repeat after me, and all of you on the call will learn this song in the next minute and a half. This little light of mine,
This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine,
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine,
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
We hope inspirED is a space for you to shine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.